Okay, Coach, you know, the folks in the dog pound, they live for games like this. Snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
Check 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Kill. Real. 56. 56 right there.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I'm going to hit you.
Hey, alert. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Run.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys played the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Let's go,
folks. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. New mic 52, mic 52.
Watch the screen. Watch me,
Looking to throw. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
They're running it. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Throwing again. Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Baby, let's go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Yes. Soop.
Now they try the right side here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At their 49-yard line.
8, read. 51's the mic. No, you're Jay. Team 6. Team 6. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Bravo. 51. Check. Ready?
On 3rd down, Eason. That's caught. It's Malone. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
1st down, Cincinnati.
18 Gator. Rip left, rip left. Check your hot read. Go. Alert flow. Hey, rock it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Protein spill. 51's the mic.
Off play action. Eason. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ring and put it in the end zone.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Let's get this.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Malone, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they... Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Jordan Evans on the tackle. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield got a man open. That's Herring. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
52's the mic. Danny.
Go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
By 52.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Quick the edge. Come. Hey!
Stay at home. Stay at home.
To throw again. Eason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to throw. Eason. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Mike 52. Hey.
On first down, Eason making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
52. Watch 52.
2nd and 2.
Watch the screen.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Regular.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Regular.
Check. Check.
Hurry. Motion. My 52.
Go.
Kings. Hey, Charlie. 52.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Let's go,
23 yards on the play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Mike, 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Record. Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Hunt. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 30. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the
Mike 52.
pickup.
Mike 52.
Carmen, check 3, check 3, check 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
You don't want no problem.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Mike, watch Mike, watch Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check, 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 check. X3, 218, chopper. Mike 52, Mike 52. Right here, right here. 50. Hey, Echo. 52. Here it comes, here it comes. Pilot, 64, weak.
Twist, watch, twist.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd and 2, Eason, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
All day.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
God.
Mayfield now. On the crossing route, complete. It's Delgado. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down.
180.
At the 50-yard line.
Come on, D. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Get that. Stop it. At all costs.
56 to Mike.
My time.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
56.
Run.
56, right there, 56. Exit, exit.
Hey, alert 33.
Check. Wide. Get wide.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go right here now. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield off the play fake. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
180.
52's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Check right. Regular.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hurry.
Check 50.
Run.
Check 52's the mic. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Watch safety creep. Watch
22 jet bomber.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down. Slam.
At the 6-yard line.
Real.
52's
Real.
over there, right? 52's the mic.
On second and goal, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter, and the Buccaneers have just extended their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, got a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go. 30 base.
51. Blue Dan. Switch.
Go.
To throw on second down. Eason. Open man there is Malone. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, wahoo!
Joker.
Hit it.
From the gun, Eason, and he completes it to Hunt. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
5. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Eason completes it to Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
is here, baby.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Looking to throw. Eason to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
No, check that. We're going to Mike 52.
Now! On 4th down, Eason. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
Let's go.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
The score, Bengals 16. Browns 14. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and it took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Get it!
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Switch it.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have retaken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keeps your assignments, let them run it in, they did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Go.
Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Looking left side, and it's complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, orbit.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
52's the Mike, boys. 52.
Hey.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 99. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They're running the jet sweep here with Kirkwood. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Keith Kirkwood, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, Haywood.
52's the Mike. Here we go, D. All day defense.
From the gun, Eason. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Run.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
The 34-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Focus. Hurry. Get him. You got him. Hurry. Spike 56. Woo-hoo.
Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 to 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
On the double.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the curl. Go, Mike 51.
Go.
Back to throw.
Let's go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
51's Mike. Mike 51.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Right here, guys.
Yep.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Big rip.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's back to throw.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Watch the safety creep.
Safe.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Lucky. Big Ed.
61. Matchbox lights. Shoot.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
They don't want
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Check the out.
Back to throw. Eason. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's do it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Hey, let's calm down.
Bravo.
Let's calm the crowd. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
You ain't
Snap.
2nd and 1. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Oh, man, that that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got one. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Yo.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught. It's Malone. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it overall in overtime. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bengals, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.